Okay, I don't know if we're live or not. I've been trying to get this, and I'm not giving up because it's pissing me off now, so I'm not going to give up on it. Are we live? Are we live? I don't know. I have to get my hands on them. Oh, it's working. Major pissing me off this morning. The only thing that really annoys me, is software and computers when they don't work and I can't get them to work. But we're live now, and I've just persevered because it was pissing me off that much. I thought I'm not giving up on it now. And we're live. Okay, we've got a few people in. So sorry, I'm half an hour late. And thank you for the people who are waiting in the chat room as well. Really, really appreciate it. Oh, she's got me really angry now. It's the only thing that annoys me, is when the computers don't work. Okay, enough of that. I don't know if anybody knows we're in the Telegram group. If you could let people know we're live in the Telegram group, if somebody wants to do that. If not, we'll just continue. Okay, whose Crypto Knowledge Alliance, our very own Jimbo, is in the house, one of our brilliant admins. Glad to see you got it working, buddy. He's in the house just now. Stephen Seedhouse is in, the Revolutionist is in, Marcus Jafari, David D says we're live. Thanks for kind of letting everybody know what's happening, David, as well. Really appreciate that. Christian80 is in, Chris Camus, Pete Van Den Wright, Jason Claydon. Nice little run, set you up for the day nicely. It did. I like stuff like that. It gets me going. It gives me a kick up the arse. Chris Moll was in the house. Chris Camus, don't be sorry, and thanks for giving your precious time to us every morning. Oh, my pleasure, David D. We appreciate it and look forward to your AM streams. Thanks for hanging in there, Steve. Yeah, it's really annoying. I'm going to have to download a new beta version now. I just downloaded a new version, so I don't know what's going on. Anyway, let's jump right into the markets. Gareth Passage is in as well. Thanks very much for joining us, buddy. Okay. Right, let's jump over and see what's going on. We have... Just make sure this is working okay. Yeah, it is. We have Bitcoin is going up, which is good. If this stays above 8,400, this is going to look really good for Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is going up just now. It's past it's 8,434. This is going really slow as well. The software has just kind of crippled the whole system just now. But market capitalization of 224 billion. We've got Bitcoin dominance at 67.6%, going down slightly. Who's the winners and losers? Haven't a clue because this is going really slow. Zcoin up 21%. Hedge Trade is up 15%. Cosmos up 14%. Algorand, Crypterium in the top 100 still. Up 13%. Crypterium, if you remember, was one Tika Tiwari kind of announced as one of the ones that if you invest $500 could go to $1 million. So that is up. Market cap of 45 million. Icon, Dogecoin, Neo, Electronium and Tron all up in double-digit greens. Who's in red? Not that many, to be honest. Sealy down 4.64%. That was up yesterday, so it's coming down slightly. Dragon Coin, Synthetics Network, Zilliqa, DAI is a stable. They're all stables. So there's only about 4% of the top 100 in the red just now. We'll just go to the Bitcoin Satoshi value and look at that. Something's beeping at me. So Satoshi value probably got 60% in the red and 40% in the green Satoshi value wise. You can see slight difference there. Okay, we'll go to all the cryptocurrencies just now. We've now got 2,915 listed. Just make sure we're still live and up and running okay. Looks like it. So up 281%, only on 11,000 volume though, is Sense. Market cap of 3.5 million. So we're looking for the hidden gems here and something worth looking at. I'd like more volume than that to look at more. Polis is up 149% on 15,000 volume. This is more like it. FNB protocol, but the market cap is too high at 98 million, up 126%. 65,000 NP coin. Nope, I wouldn't look at that. Graft is up 66% on 33,000 volume on 500,000 market cap. That's a kind of contender for PundiX as well, or a competitor to PundiX. Graft, looked at that in the past. What else has gone up in good volume? Hyperquant, HQT, market cap of 105,000, 44% up. Just now on 201,000 volume, which is quite good. Okay, we'll look at crypto bubbles. If it comes up, Crypto bubbles, this is for the last hour. If we look at it for the last 24 hours, I'm sure it's all green. So look at that, that's a beautiful crypto bubbles kind of screen there. Most everything is in green just now. This is dollar value, obviously. Change it to Satoshi value, and it changes. You can see there the difference. And this is because the Bitcoin price has gone up. This is why everything in dollar value has gone up as well. But we'll keep it to dollar value, it looks better that way. Over the last hour, Nex is down big time, well not big time, 7.3%, but that's quite big. Uchain is down, SNX is down, Algo's down, but a few of them up. Bitcoin, Crypterium, XZC is up, Neo is up, Mana is up, Nexo, BCV is up as well. Okay, and we need to look at the fear and greed index, see what that is. I would imagine that's higher than 27. As I said, kind of the software that we've got just now is crippling the whole system just now. That includes getting onto the internet as well. Pain in the arse, we'll not look at that. Okay, this is the Bitcoin chart just now. We have 8,420. If it stays above, right, what we're looking for here is the MA, the 200 MA. This is a weekly chart, it should be on the daily chart. So on the daily, we're trying to climb above this 8,400. If it can get above that, then it looks good to bounce from here up to the 9,000, 9,500 level. If it can climb above and stay above the 8,400 level, and that's a 200-day moving average, or 200 period moving average, but we're on the day chart, so it's a 200-day moving average. So that's what we're interested in just now. If, and it's a big if, this is very telling for Bitcoin. So if this does climb above, say if it gets to 8,500, stays there, then it's looking good for Bitcoin to rise to 9,000, 9,500-ish, possibly even more than that. But if it bounces off this 200-day kind of average and goes down the way, then we could be in for a much bigger kind of fall. So this is critical for Bitcoin just now. What's happening here at the moment is really critical for Bitcoin. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. So I wouldn't be trading just now. I wouldn't be trading Bitcoin just now until we see what happens. What we can do is look on the 15-minute chart. What we're doing there just now, we've crossed over on the 15-minute chart is 7,904. So we're up $500 from that time frame. But we'll keep an eye on this. If the 15-minute drops below the 70 EMA drops below the 50 EMA, then we'll have to be really cautious with our trading there. So keep an eye on the 15-minute chart, and we want it to be above 8,400. If it falls below that, then we could be in trouble. So a good one to keep an eye on is a 15-minute Bitcoin price and see what happens from there. If it keeps on slowly, steadily creeping up and the 70 EMA stays above the 50 EMA, then we're looking good for a further rise. If not, we're kind of in trouble. So look at the daily and the 200 moving average, not the EMA, the exponential moving average, the MA. So we want above that 200-day moving average. Let's get to that. So keep an eye out for that, and keep an eye out for the 15-minute chart as well, and the 70 EMA staying over the 50 EMA. So it's going to be precarious kind of trading just now, but there's still loads of trading opportunities out there, as always. Fear and greed index, we'll go back to it, see if it's coming up. We have a fear and greed index of 38. So a little bit of fear, but not that much. Not as much as there was yesterday and the previous day to that as well. So last week there was extreme fear, now is not. So it's very fickle. We're up and down just now, as always. If you want me to look at any charts, 100, and then we've kind of shot up from there as well. So starting the quarter very well from around about the 8,000 level, and it's up to 8,400 just now. If we can stay up there, and it's going to be a good quarter for Bitcoin. Hopefully be a good quarter if we can bounce from here. And we'll keep it on the daily just now, just to keep an eye on that. What is up? This is Bitcoin value, Satoshi value. Key is up, not that big of a play. COS is up, or Contentos is up as well. That's 11%. and we'll just look at Binance actually to see what's up. So MDA is up 25%, we've got Key is up 23%, Vibe is up 18%, Encash, so a lot of them are kind of pumping just now. ARN is up 15, VIB, IDO, PHB, all up in double-digit greens on Binance. So we'll have to look at USDT now because a lot of them have been delisted. So I'm looking at obviously when I'm interested in it. I just think that's gone to port just now, but I'm holding on. Hopefully it'll come out well in the long run. We'll see what happens. PundiX starting to go back up. And you can see the dollar value there. So it's kind of near its all-time low still, but it's coming back up a wee bit. We don't know what's going to happen with that. Same with Dent as well. If you look at the volume on this as well, the volume is really interesting. If you look at the volume on Win, $2.2 million worth has been traded. On PundiX, $7.6 million worth. Whereas if you look to the BTC value previously, you're talking about about $20,000 worth that was traded. But now you've got $7,000 worth. Or, yeah, $7 million worth. Not 7,000. $7 million worth. Dent, $1 million. BTT, $4 million as well. So there's a lot more volume there. And obviously, with the BTC value, Satoshi value, if it's between 1 and 2, obviously, if it goes from, say, 2 Satoshi up to 3 Satoshi, that's a 50% increase. But in the dollar value, because the denominations are much, much lower, you're not going to get as big an increase in that as well. So it might be a good thing that it's not in Satoshi value anymore. But the volume is certainly there just now. So we'll see what happens with Win, PundiX, Dent, BTT. Hot is not actually on that. It's still in BTC value Hot. 8 Satoshi. Same with Cocos as well, 9 Satoshi. So look at the volume there. And if we go to the volume in USDT, say for example MFT, what's that doing? MFT 18,000, so it's around about the same. Well, it is going to be the same. Hot is 19, so that's about 190,000. Hot here, 450,000 Satoshi dollars. So it could be a good thing for these pairings getting decoupled from Bitcoin yesterday, and a couple of them are getting decoupled from USDC as well. So I'll keep an eye on that, but I'm not hopeful, certainly for Win. I'm not hopeful in the short term for Win, so it could be a good buying opportunity, or they could just disappear altogether. Just surprising that kind of CZ done this yesterday. And go back to chat, see who else is in. If the chat comes up, black screen. Here we go again. Damn it. Now, software is bugging up. I'll just go back. Nightmare, man. This software is just testing my patience. Okay, we should be back now. Right, are we back? Let me know if we're back. You're back. Jesus, man. I think Wirecast are going to get a strongly worded email after this, I think. I see you now, okay. Okay, we should be back now. We were looking at kind of Binance just now. Sorry about that, I should have checked it before. It seems as if we're okay just now. Right, so looking at Binance and kind of the volume and things like that. Hopefully you still heard me. I would imagine you still do. Yep. Right, this everything's here to test us, and this is testing my patience, but these things happen for a reason. Just need to figure out what the freaking reason is. Right, okay, some news today. Bloomberg crypto analyst says it's time to go long on Bitcoin. This is up and down, very fickle kind of market is just now. I just wanted to kind of show that. Tron's Justin Sun announces the official launch of BTFS mainnet as well. So a big step forward. BTFS has been successfully integrated into BitTorrent client. Q3 targets 100% accomplished. BTT will be fully integrated into BitTorrent, decentralized economy in the near future, ready to embrace the revolution. So that's BTFS mainnet officially launched. So it hit its target, just got it in for Q3. So Q3 plan completed. just now. I want to see what happens with that over the coming quarter as well for Justin Sun and BTT as well. SEC are going on a kind of charging spree just now. Crypto firm Longfin ordered to pay SEC $6.8 million in penalties. So cryptocurrency firm Longfin Corporation has been ordered by a federal court in New York to pay the US Securities and Exchange Commission about $6.8 million in penalties and disgorgement for conducting a fraudulent public offering and falsifying revenues. So the SEC announced this yesterday, and it's going to be ordered to pay $6.8 million. But the SEC also, EOS maker Block 1 must pay $24 million in penalties for conducting an unregistered securities sale for the US Securities and Exchange Commission, announced Monday evening. See, what I wondered as well, with the SEC kind of charging all these companies and whatever, and EOS going to have to pay $24 million, the other company, Longfin, going to have to pay $6 million, which is $30 million. What happens with the $30 million? What happens with that money? I know it goes kind of back into the system somehow. How does it get kind of filtered back into the system and to the government and stuff like that? I just wonder what happens there. So EOS was kind of charged as well. The SEC said in a press release that Block 1 raised the equivalent of several $1 billion over a one-year period in an unregistered initial coin offering. A total of $4.1 billion was raised. Block 1 agreed to settle the charges according to the SEC. So EOS has been charged $24 million, but they raised $24 billion. So it's not that much compared to how much they raised over the last couple of years. So that's interesting that the SEC are really kind of clamping down. Just now we're seeing more and more stories of that as well. Ripple acquires Icelandic crypto trading company Algrim. I think this is really interesting. This is kind of Ripple, and I keep talking about Ripple and XRP, Ripple, the company, but which is going to do well for XRP. I think XRP is going to explode at some point. They're still building the foundations. They're still building that network, and they've got kind of network all over the world now. So Ripple is in expansion mode, hiring teams on a global scale. The Algrim deal marked a second engineering talent acquisition this week. The official release further stated that the acquisitions of the Logos platform and Algrim point to Ripple's strong market momentum and focus on attracting and developing the best in engineering talent. Foundations. Think foundation. This is getting stronger and stronger and stronger for Ripple. And we'll have to look at that. I know they're down a wee bit just now because Bitcoin price has gone back up. But we'll look at XRP. XRP is still intrinsically linked to Ripple, obviously. So I use those kind of interchangeably, which I shouldn't. But it's Ripple, the company that bought the company, the engineering firms, Algrim. XRP is the token, obviously. Everybody kind of should know that by now. But so where is it going? 3,049 just now. On the daily, the 70 EMA is still above the 50 EMA, so still looking good for XRP at the moment, short term. And because it's above, and it's never been above the 50 EMA since September last year, and it's managing to stay above that. So I do still expect some kind of explosion coming up. What's the EMAs on this? We'll look at the two EMAs. The 50 EMA going over the 200 EMA, nowhere close to it just now. But I'm working on the EMAs just now, and it looks okay short term on the EMA. So a good time to buy XRP, I would say as well. £240,000 in TalkTalk hacker bitcoins auctioned off by British police. I got an email the other day from my wife. Well, she sent me a message on Messenger the other day just to talk about this as well, to see if I was wanting to look at it. Obviously I couldn't, but they were selling it off in small lots, but just missed the actual auction by Wilson's. So according to a report by BBC UK, the Eastern Region Special Operations Unit, ERSU, auctioned off nearly £250,000 worth of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies belonging to the alleged teenage hacker, well, not alleged because he was charged for it and he was in jail for it, Elliot Gunton, who allegedly hacked TalkTalk, a British telecom service provider, back in 2015. The seized cryptocurrency was auctioned off in small batches, and the entire process was handled by Wilson's Auctions. I wonder how much it was auctioned off for. how much it went for. I'll need to check that out after this show as well. I'm just going through the comments just now, going through the kind of news stories I was going to look at before everything was okay. I think that was it just now. So we can chat crypto, whatever you want to talk about, or if you want me to look at any charts. I'll just see if we're still live. We are. The picture's still there. We're all good. I wish I had shares in Ripple. BT looking good. We'll look at BT just now. BTC. It's coming up for the crossover. It's not really had a serious crossover since the 20th of February. Or 20th, 21st of February. It's not had a serious crossover when it jumped up previously about 40%. But you can see if we look on the weekly. It's just been going downhill ever since it kind of was released. And there's only one period that it was up, 106, up to 160. So it's been going down, but you can see here, and we're going to look at I'll take the EMAs off and put the EMAs on. Yeah, the 200 EMA on the weekly is not obviously there, but we'll do it on the daily. So a long way to go till we get effectively a golden cross here for VeChain. Long way to go here. But you can see it's coming up to the 50 EMA just now. It's not really kind of been touching the 50 EMA again since April. So since April it crossed down over the 50 EMA and went all the way down. And it's only just now it's starting to touch back up. So it could be a good time for VeChain as well. I still think that's going to survive the altcoin purge. And I think it's a good for the long term as well. Just making sure. Buy the dip, Link BTC, please price any targets. So Link, just have a look at Chainlink, not looked at it in a while actually. We'll go back to the EMAs that I like. So crossed over on the daily. We're at 21,392 at the moment on the daily, which is a crossover, which is good. But crossed over here as well back in August. And this is frozen again. I'm going to put frozen here. The Brave browser's not working. Yeah, let's come back. Right, we're stuck. Stuck in a Brave browser. I think that's the software. It's just crashed everything. Literally, Wirecast. It's just all the software is not working on a computer because of this software. So I'm going to have to get something sorted. So, right. Any questions? We're not working just now at all. The Brave browser is not working. This is a pain in the arse. I'm still not giving up. I'm just going to keep going. And I can't see any questions. I'm going to see jump over. Now I'm just jumping over to my laptop just now and see if there's any questions. Just ask any question you want to ask because the Brave browser is not working on here. The software is just crashing everything on the computer. But I'm going to go to the. In fact, I think it might be Brave actually. I'm blaming Wirecast software. No, it's not. Your channel. Live now. Okay, is it still come up? It's still down. Okay, sing us a wee song. What song do you want? This is a joke, isn't it? Right, I'm on the computer. Looking good. I prepare the acquisitions to PR. Madonna, Snoop Dogg, Ellen and Bill Clinton, David D. Chris, I have a feeling we're in a bear trap. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping not. Come on, Brave man. I'm just trying to get it up here, but it's not. Get Brave browser up. The Revolutionist, is ADA a buy today? Right, so I'm just going to look on the charts here. You'll not be able to see it, unfortunately, but we'll look at ADA on the charts. It's going down on the laptop as well. This is a freaking nightmare. It's not a good technology today, day to day. Jesus jings, man. Right, I'm going to see if I can get it up in the charts here. We're still not up here. This is not going to be good to watch on a replay for sure. Okay, so Cardano 466 just now, 466 Satoshi at the moment. Still not a good buy at the moment. On the hourly, it's not even a buy to be honest. On the daily, still not crossed over on the daily. Even on the hourly, it's not a good buy. So it could have a little further to fall. Cardano just now, I know kind of Shelly's out, the kind of testnet is out just now, and the mainnet is going to be released on the mainnet. But 465 at the moment, it doesn't look like a buy at the moment, so it could have further to fall, Cardano. So not looking that great, to be honest. I know you can't see that at the moment. It's still not come up. I'm going to shut it down and see if we can get it back up. Right, and shutting down. Right. Revolution, I think it's going to be one of those days, definitely. Without a doubt. Toilet paper on the roll or over the roll? Has to be over the roll. Has to be. How old's your Mac? Mike is saying, and when you get a new computer, you get another Mac. Yes, I will be getting another Mac. I don't like PCs. I used to love PCs, and I never ever went in for Macs because I thought you're going to have to learn a whole new system, whole new language, whole new. But since I've got the Mac, I love it. I love the Mac. But I'm going to have to get a new one. But this is the software. It's the software that's not working. That's for Mike. Barbara Taylor, over for sure. Yeah, over. I think we're over. We are over. I think I'm going to leave it there just now. I think I've ridden my luck enough at the moment. Unless you have any questions at all, you can ask me anything. Seems here, doing a great job, Steve. Appreciate your time, mate. Thank you very much. I know this has been kind of crap to watch, but thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Appreciate the dedication. That's why I tune in. 4:23 Florida time. Wow, that's amazing. And I really appreciate you getting. Well, I don't think you get up at that time. Are you working, Crypto Dread? I think are you on the night shift? So hopefully you don't get up to watch this. I'm hoping you don't set the alarm to get up and watch this. Be amazing if you did. I meant over the toilet. Right, okay, over the toilet. Yes, I would agree with you, Barbara. We're talking mints now, but I could talk mints all day. Done a good job with the tools you had. Yeah, I'm going to download the beta version. Beta version of Wirecast. Wirecast has been brilliant for the last couple of years. I've been using it for Facebook for about 5 years when I went on live every single day, and it's been brilliant. There was only a couple of times it went down, but recently the new updates and stuff, I don't know why it keeps on going down, and it's taking ages to load as well. It takes about 15-20 minutes to load everything up. So I'm going to have to write to them and just see if it's something I'm doing. It could be the computer. I've had problems with the computer before, so it could be that, but I don't know. By the dip, sorry brother, what was the link? BTC targets. Don't have any targets for Link. I don't. I think it's a good long term one, but I don't have any targets for it, to be honest. Thank you, Steve. Sorry about your frustrations. You're the best. Thank you, Barbara. I really appreciate that. And I appreciate all your time as well here, just watching. And I know, as I said on the replay, this is going to be crap to watch on the replay. But I appreciate your time and kind of watching and sticking with me this morning as well. David D, thanks. Tomorrow's another day. I appreciate your streams, even when technology throws you a gremlin. Yeah, it's been a gremlin day today, but nothing we can do. I'll just kind of get set up. There's no point getting angry. I was getting frustrated because I know that you were waiting as well, and I hate to let anybody down. Chris Camus, do you uninstall the previous version completely? Yeah, I'm going to have to. Or I could just write over the next one, but I've been doing that for ages, so maybe that is a problem. But it just downloads a whole new version and deletes. I can delete the previous programs as well. Cheers, Steve. Have a great day all. You as well, B. Thanks for tuning in. Really appreciate it, mate. Okay, are we up and running? No, we're not. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much. Really appreciate your time. I know this was not a good one to watch, but thanks again. It'll be back to normal tomorrow. I'll download the beta version. Hopefully that's going to be better. Until then, Namaste. We're going to need it today. Okay, take care. Bye now.